What's up, everybody? True Internet coming at you today. We got another Marvel Crisis Protocol video, and this time we're going to be talking about the mini extravaganza and everything that happened for Marvel this weekend. And it was very, very exciting, and I can't wait. We got Apocalypse revealed, we got some Mephisto cards revealed, Maverick, Dracula, Wolverine, the Weapon X, the Wolverine that's in the suit still. Just a whole bunch of stuff that we got revealed this weekend and releases that are coming on down the line, which I'm really excited about, and I cannot wait to talk about a little bit of it here in this video. But if you guys can, do me a favor, like, dislike, comment, and subscribe. I'm always gonna have that Marvel Crisis Protocol content for you guys. I'm trying to get 2,000 subscribers still, guys. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be really cool. And yeah, let's get to it. So let's talk about the big thing that happened this weekend, right? I mean, granted, probably the most exciting reveal this weekend was Apocalypse, and we'll get to that in a second. But I think, in my opinion, I think the biggest change that happened was the card rotation. Now, some of you that are new might be, new to this. It seems like every couple of years are going to be doing a card rotation. I know 2 years ago there was a big card rotation, and if you guys know what I'm talking about. If you guys look at your tactics cards, you look towards the bottom. There's a symbol on it, and before, if your card didn't have that symbol, or did have that, if your card did have that symbol, you survived the rotation. You were legal to play. If you didn't have those symbols, well, then you're rotated out. You're not legal for play at all. It's basically like it's banned. Basically, it's gone, right? So that's what basically happened here. And that was 2 years ago. And now we're doing another card rotation again. And this time we have a list of cards that are currently rotated out. And let's just go through it. Advanced R&D, I think, is long overdue. I thought it was going to be banned at one point. Cards started so much turn one stuff for a lot of characters, for a lot of things. I mean, the most famous one right now is the Spirit of Wakanda play, which you can just give a power to someone. You play Spirit of Wakanda because they go to 2 power, and then everyone around them gains 2 power, and it just turns on a lot of turn one stuff. And it seems like they want to go away from that for good, right? At least for now. I mean, they seem to go away from it, and then all of a sudden it just comes back out of nowhere. So it's just weird. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, right now this is one of the hits. Aim Lackeys, Cruel de Milano. Cruel de Milano is I forgot what this card does. I think you don't get conditions or something like that. I think they're just, I don't know. They just went and got rid of this card. It was really strong, especially with Cosmic Ghost Rider, because he's affiliated with Guardians as well. So yeah, I think it was time to get rid of this card. Deception, which I played Brotherhood a lot. I played a lot of Mystique. I was one of those that was like, okay, either you need to errata the card or you need to straight out ban it. And right now, this is rotated up, but it's marked in yellow. We're going to get to that in a second. Disarm, really good card. I mean, if it's a card that got removed from the restricted list, it would immediately see play right away. Really strong card. It was seeing an uptick in play recently with the changing, with the meta and all that stuff. I mean, it was a really good, damn good card, and they're finally getting rid of it. Escort to Safety, that card's gone. Eyes on the Prize, about time. The card was enabling so much turn one stuff. Beta Ray Bill, honorable mention, always played this card. Could go grab an extract within 2 and then move backwards. Really good stuff. Face Me, Heave Ho, Inspiring Monologue, Kick 'em while they're down. This is interesting because I think this card would have been really strong with Apocalypse. With that team putting out so many conditions and getting so many rerolls, this card was really good. I mean, it was already seeing it was almost saw an uptick in play like maybe a year ago. With playing with characters. You just you have to find a way to drop the kaiju, so you put a whole bunch of conditions on a bunch of characters, and then you get these rerolls and you can just drop them. So that card's going away. Kunlun Training, Mark for Death is the surprising one here. Mark for Death was really good in the Web Warriors. Can remove stealth and makes them move small, and now they can't reroll dice. This was very strong in the Web Warriors. The fact that this is gone, rough for anyone trying to play against Web Warriors right now. But there's still ways to defeat the Web Warriors if you understand the game and put in the practice, put in the time. You can still beat them. But this card really helped a lot, and I'm surprised this one went away. Mission Objective, surprised this one went away too. Maybe they just got tired of people just handing off objectives or whatever. Maybe people thought it was just a little too strong and it was seeing a lot more play. They just wanted people to play different tactics. I don't know. Personally, I think these 2 cards could have stayed, in my opinion. Mark for Death and Mission Objective. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but I think these 2 cards should have stayed and they would have been fine. Would they have seen more play? Would they have been around a lot more often? Yeah, but I didn't think they were doing anything egregious in the game. So it is what it is. No matter the cost, this was just basically for the the X-23s, the Logans. They could just, or I mean, back then it was a cool play with CGR that you could do. You can have you can hand them a whole bunch of power, then do it no matter the cost spender, which was insane. So I mean, there's really this card could go away and it's fine. I mean, did I think it needed to? Would I have cared if it were gone? No. But the fact that it is, they're just trying to get rid of those plays. I think with strong spenders, especially since they're doing a better job with spenders lately on characters. I think they just want to get rid of it and just call it a day. 1-2 punch, psychic shielding, PSD, red room training, smash. Smash is crazy. I feel bad for Dormammu. Like this is a hell of a Dormammu card. Really interesting they got rid of this card. I mean, I don't know what Dormammu is going to play now going forward. Maybe they're going to give him some more tactics cards. I don't know. But this is a Dormammu thing. I think they, with Apocalypse coming out being size 4, him having a 7 dice builder, I think they were just like, nah, let's just get rid of the card, right? Like he could go up to a 10 dice builder, breaking a size 3 building. So I could see why. Sucker. No one ever. I never seen this play. I mean, I know people were playing it into into Ultron and try to steal power away from him and all that. It could have stayed. I don't know. It is what it is. Tactical maneuver. The Age of Ultron. Now, this card needed to go away because New Ultron was a menace with this card, and there's just he's absolutely insane with it. It's just a stupid card, and they could have just easily errated it and just made old Ultron play this card, but they just flat out got rid of it. Said, we're not going to waste our time with this anymore. Just get rid of it. It is what it is. Trip Up Warpath. I'm very sad to see Warpath go. I was going to start playing this card in my lists. I saw the use for it, and this is a really damn good card. It was just sitting there for a long time. Didn't really have the space for it because there was just so many other better cards. But sad to see it go. I was gonna start playing this a lot more, and now it's gone. And it is what it is. Exceptional Healing. Really strong card, especially with characters with the healing. It works for healing factor. Reduces damage to 1. The biggest problem with this card is like there's so many healing factor characters now. They've gotten better. It got to a point that you weren't guaranteeing the kill anymore on them, right? It was a lot harder because the thing is, here's the situation. If you're going on their injured side, because this card was better played on the injured side of a healing factor character, because then you would have to, let's say if you you didn't have priority or whatever, and you want to get rid of Logan, right? Logan has 6 health. If you don't one-shot him to force him to play exceptional healing right away, now granted, you can do a throw and you can whatever, but the whole point here is that if you just don't one-shot him and you don't leave him on 1, right? Like, they're just going to play exceptional, like they're not leave him on 1, just in general one-shot, right? If you don't one-shot them, well, they're just going to, whatever, take whatever damage, right? Let's say they took like 3 damage or whatever. The next attack wouldn't kill him, right? You'd have to do an attack and then a throw, and then it was just they can get out of it. It was insane. Like the survivability with this card was absolutely insane. And they basically they nerfed the hell out of it. Let's just talk about it right now. So it's in yellow right now. So what they ended up doing with Exceptional Healing and Deception was they reworded both cards. And if I have them here, okay, here's Stolen Identity right here, and this is the new Deception, okay? Mystique may play this card. Choose an enemy character without an activated token within 4 of this character. If there are no other non-dazed enemy characters within 2 of the chosen character, you may advance chosen character its speed towards this character. So what they ended up doing with this was they basically said they need to not have an activated token. This card was very, very strong throughout the entire game, especially turn 1, right? If you can get somebody in turn 1 and move them their speed towards your aggro character, the character doesn't put on a lot of damage, you just daze them turn 1 and then kill them turn 2. They don't get an activation, they're done, right? Really strong card. I've always said that they should have just banned this card, make it Brotherhood affiliated or whatever, right? There's a lot of suggestions that were thrown. This is a really good choice that they made. I think it's still a pretty strong card. It's just not as strong, and now they need to not have an activated token on them, which I think is a fair thing to do. Moving a character at speed is nuts, man. So what this stops is people going up and getting objectives and then just getting yoinked, right? So now they can go up and get an objective. They'll get the activated token, and now they won't get pulled towards the enemy deployment, right? So that's really good. Instant Recovery. Now, this is the replacement to Exceptional Healing. And all these cards are available on the Atomic Mass Games website. You can go ahead and download them. print them out, and you can play them tomorrow, right? This is legal going into like starting this weekend. This is all legal, okay? So instant recovery, reactive unaffiliated. This is basically the replacement to exceptional healing. When an allied character with the healing factor superpower suffers one or more damage from an enemy effect, after the effect is resolved, it may spend 3 power to play this card, remove 2 damage from this card. Now, this card is definitely worse than exceptional healing by a mile, right? It's not even, that's not even a discussion. I'm not even here to discuss and say, hey, my God, this is whatever. This is a nerf, right? They really thought about reducing damage to 1 with healing factor characters, and it was ridiculous, right? Um, and the other thing is too, like the card. This is the other thing that people need to understand. And everybody's going to bring up Odin's Blessing, right? The thing about Odin's Blessing is Odin's Blessing is affiliated. Okay, you can't take that card outside of Asgard. Okay, you cannot play Thor in another affiliation and then bring Odin's Blessing and do the reduce by 1. The issue with exceptional healing is you can play it in every affiliation all the time, and it was really damn strong. So, now this card, you can still play it everywhere you want, but now instead of reducing to 1, right, you basically remove up to 2 damage, right? So, I personally think that this should have been a 2 power cost and not a 3 power cost. I think it's a little overcosted just to get back 2 damage. But this is something that, at least you got something, right? You lost exceptional healing, you got something back. Do I think it's great? No. Do I think it's good? Do I think it's serviceable? Yes. Will this save you? Probably, right? Like, I think it will. You just have to roll dice. You have to, have better defensive tech, have recal and stuff like that built in to help you survive. And I think you'll be okay. I think removing the 2 damage is fine. Is it as good as exceptional? No, and it won't be, right? But I think you still play this card with the healing factor characters, and this will help you survive because you're just trying to stay alive, right? So, So that's my opinion on instant recovery. I know a lot of people are like down on it. But hey, give it a shot, try it. I think it's fine. I think they should have reduced it to 2 power costs, but that's just me. So yeah, okay. So those are 2 cards that were changed. There was more cards that were changed. Robbery is now 4 power cost. That's probably the most important one in that list. Iron Bomb books. You cannot kill grunts anymore to recover the books anymore. So there was a whole strategy with Ultron constantly blowing up the drones, and then you get the Iron Bomb books and all that. That shit is gone. So that's really cool. Love those changes. Robbery is now 4 power, guys. So if you guys are playing at your locals, that shit is 4 power. Print the card out, play it properly, and do what you got to do. I'm the happiest person about Robbery. Like, I thought Robbery was one of the dumbest cards in the game by far on a dumb character, and it was just absolutely obnoxious. So that's just me. So go ahead and look at those documents for the rest of those cards if you're curious about the changes. And in the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts on the rotation and instant recovery and deception. Let's get into the characters now. Let's talk about Maverick. Now, I can't wait to buy this box. The Maverick looks like a cool-ass character, okay? Let's get to him right away. We're going to try to speed run through this really quickly. I don't want to be here for an hour talking to you guys. So, I would love to, right? But, it's just going to be too long. So, Maverick, 3s across the board, 5 health, threat 3, size 2, moves medium. I think this is going to be a Weapon X character. I don't know if he's going to be X-Force. I highly doubt it, but we'll see. Plasma Blasters, range 3, energy attack, 4 dice, no power cost. After this attack resolved, you gain a power, so it's a gainer. Hit rapid fire. Really good. This is an energy rapid fire, and the hit is the only condition. Really good attack here. Adamantium Knife, range 2, 5 dice. After this attack is resolved, you gain power equal to damage dealt. On a wild, you hand out bleed. Really good stuff. Agent Zero, throw. After this attack is resolved, the target character is size 3 or less, throw it away small. So he's got a built-in throw with an energy attack, which is really cool. And it's range 3 as well. And he can target those big boys like, Lizard, and I think he can get Venom and stuff like that. I don't know, is Venom size 4? No, Venom size 3. Doesn't matter. The point is size 3 or less is really good. That's a decent amount of the cast, right? I don't think there's a lot of size 4s or 5s in the game. There's a small amount. There's a lot more of size 3s, 2s, etc. that you could throw around with this spender. So it's a really good spender. Hit and run, spend 2 power. You make an attack action followed by move, so you attack then move. Anti-healing factor, corrosive. Now let's take a look at this. When an enemy character within 3 would remove damage from himself, this character may use his superpower. The enemy character does not remove any damage. So this guy is basically healing factor. Okay. This is really good. Or, like a battle medicine or patch up, things like that, right? Anytime they were to remove damage, you just play this. They can't remove the damage. This is really strong. I really do like this. And I hate that they do this. They reveal the card always with the like. Can we get the entire description here? Like, guys at AMG, like, do better with this. Okay, pick the card up a little bit. I can't see this. I hate when they do this. When this character is dealt damage by a physical attack. See, I can't read the rest of this, and is not dazed. They gains 1 power and may advance. Who knows what this does? It is what it is. I don't know. All I know is that he gains 1 power and advances small. That's all I got. And he has healing factor 1. Really good stuff here for Maverick. Let's take a look at the Weapon X Wolverine now. This character is nuts. Okay, 322, 5 health, size 3. I'm sorry, threat 3. I apologize. Oh, threat 3, Weapon X. Cool. Okay, size 2, moves medium. Berserker Rage 2. Range 2, 5 dice, physical attack. After this attack resolved, this character gains 1 power, so this is a gainer. If this character has attacked the target this turn, it adds 1 die to its attack roll. So it can make this effectively a 6-die attack if you really wanted to. Wild Pierce. Uncontrollable weapon. Range 2, 7 dice, 4 power cost. Wild Hit. After this attack is resolved, deal 1 damage to each other character within 2 of this character. So now, he also affects your characters, all right? This has each other character, so you got to be careful with keeping characters within range of Wolverine, and this is very thematic, right? This is basically a dude with the helmet on, he's swinging his freaking claws everywhere. So, really thematic there, really cool. Wild Abandon. That's funny, okay. After this attack is resolved, this character may make an additional uncontrollable weapon attack. Oh, without paying the power cost. The additional attack must target the original target character. The additional attack does not have the Wild Abandon rule. So basically, a flurry, basically. Really good stuff there. Charge makes a move action followed by an attack for 2 power costs. That's really good. Adamantium Skeleton, if he's being thrown or pushed, this character counts as size 3. It counts as size 3. So he's size 2, so he has the same thing as all the Adamantium people that have Adamantium. So that's really good there. So he's a size 3 when he gets pushed or thrown, etc., right? Savagery Protocols. This character cannot pick up, hold, or contest interactive objective tokens. Additionally, while within 1 of a secure objective token, this character adds 2 dice to its attack rolls and removes 1 die from its defense rolls. Healing factor of 3. So this is the first time we're seeing a character with a healing factor of 3. He does have 5 health. And we're starting to see why they started to get rid of like no matter the cost and all that, because this spender is absolutely insane. This is really good, and this is good as well. And the fact that he gains an extra die when he's securing a secure, I think that's what we're seeing here. Yeah, if he's within 1 of a secure objective token, he has an extra die to his attack rolls, but loses 2 on the defense. This character is glass cannon written all over it. He's probably easy to kill, so you have to be careful with him, but if he goes in, he should be nuking characters like crazy. So, really good stuff here for Weapon X. Sunspot, 3/4/3, 6 health, really good. 4 threats are, I'm telling you, he's going to be competing too. Size 2, moves medium, UV strike, range 2, 5 dice, energy attack. After the attack is resolved, you gain particle damage dealt. Wild Hit, heating up. After the attack resolved, this character gains 1 flare token. That's pretty cool. We're going to get to the flare tokens here in a second. Dark Solar Blast, range 3, 7 dice, 3 power cost. On a Wild Hit, another trigger here. After this attack is resolved, the other characters within 2 of the target character suffer 1 damage. Characters dealt damage by this special rule do not gain power from this damage. This character cannot damage itself with the special rule. Nice. Really good spender here. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, spenders have gotten so much better in the game that this is why they wanted to get rid of the no matter the cost, right? They're like, you know what? We're at a point now we don't have to cheat this out anymore where you don't feel as bad spending the power anymore. You kind of want to spend power on these spenders, right? Because they're worth it. I think this one's really worth it for chip damage, and they don't gain power from it. Like, it's really good. High energy conversion, 2 power cost. Choose an interactive terrain feature or enemy character within 2. Oh, within 2. Whoa. Choose an interactive terrain feature or enemy character within range 2 of size equal to or less than the number of flare tokens this character has, and throw it small. Also, he has a throw, but you have to have the flare tokens on him. And okay, I got it now. I got it. The super arc only uses once per turn, so he has a people throw and a terrain throw, depending on the number of flare tokens that he has. So really good stuff here. Afterburn action. This character advances its speed. If it has 3 flare tokens, it instead advances long and gains the flight superpower. Really good stuff. During his advance, after advancing, it immediately makes an attack action. So you can choose any of the attacks after you do this. So that's really good. This super arc only uses once per turn, so he's got a charge. As you can see, he does not have flight built in. They kind of did the whole Iceman thing with him. With Iceman doesn't have wall crawler or anything like that. Iceman just does his action and just basically goes over buildings and shit. So it's really cool stuff. Here. I like that they're taking making this a little more creative, right? When it comes to flight and all that stuff. Thermokinesis, 0 power cost. Before rolling attack dice, this character may use a superpower. See, and this is driving me nuts. This is driving me absolutely insane. And 1 or more flare tokens. Add 1 die to the attack roll for each flare token spent. It was spent after the attack is resolved, the target character gains. The target character gains the incinerate special condition. So you spend for the flare tokens, you do the attack. They gain an incinerate token if I'm reading this character. If I'm reading this properly. Oh god, I hate when they do this. This is insane. Like, why do that? All right. Anyway, after this, after this character ends a movement, it gains 1 flare token. This character can have a maximum of 3 flare tokens at any time, so he can throw size 3, right? So after you end a movement action, you gain a flare token, etc. You can throw size 3 if you have 3 flare tokens on you and all this other kind of stuff. This is really good stuff. Additionally, when this character would become dazed or KO, this character may choose to spend all its flare tokens. If it does, this character, I think, what does this? Does 1 damage to all other mini characters within X of it, where X is the number. So you can basically, when this character is dazed or KO'd, if you have 3 flare tokens, anyone within range 3 basically takes the damage from this. If you spend all 3 flare tokens, really good stuff here. Sunspot's really cool. I like what I'm saying here. Warlock. There's so many characters we have to go through. I'm trying to speedrun this as best I can right now. 3/3/4. 5 health, 3 threat, size 3, moves medium. TO talents, range 2, 5 dice, physical attack. You gain power equal damage dealt. Wild infection. After this attack is resolved, the target character gains bleed and poison special conditions. Buster cannon, energy attack here, 4 dice. Range 4, 5 dice, energy attack 0 cost. You gain a power on a wild. They gain shock. Really good stuff there. Self must protect self friend. Okay. Range 3, 7 dice, 4 power cost. When creating the dice pool for this attack, this character may choose an interactive terrain feature size 3 or less within 3 and destroy it. If it does, it may reroll any number of its attack dice up to the destroy terrain feature size. So he can reroll 3 dice. So that's really good on a spender. Wild throw. After this attack is resolved, the target character is size 3 or less. This character may throw it away small. So he has a size 3 or less small. You should be able to get this a little more consistently. This is a really good spender. Really strong here. You're destroying a terrain feature. I can imagine a world if you're playing like Magneto's Brotherhood, just to give an example. You do this spender, you break the terrain feature, you hand out power to everyone, and then you get the rerolls, and you can probably just chuck it size 3 character small, which is really damn good. Techno-organic absorption, 2 power costs. Choose interactive terrain features within 3. Oh my god, I can't speak today. Choose an interactive terrain feature within 3. What the hell? Within 3 of size 3 or less and destroy it. This is whatever. So you choose a terrain feature within 3 and it's size 3 or less, you destroy it. Then this character removes damage from itself equal to the destroy terrain feature. So he can heal himself 3. Really good stuff there. Transmode virus infection, 2 power cost. This character and enemy characters within 2 of this character with the poison special condition suffer 2 damage in the order of your choosing. The super is once per turn. So you hand out the poison condition, you can do 2 damage. That's pretty damn good. Unstable outline. When this character is defending against physical or energy attacks, if the attacking character is not within 3 of this character may add 1 die to his defense roll. Really good here. So this is, if you're not within range 3 of him, he gets to add a die to his defense rolls for physical or energy. So he effectively can go up to a 4 on either one here, which is really good. He's already at 4 Mystic, so that's really, really good. He's immune to bleed and poison. Really good character. I mean, these are all really good characters, honestly. Like, the more I go through this is absolutely insane. Angel, 3/3/3, 5 health, size threat 3, size 2, moves medium. Flyby is a beam. You gain a power for each attack. After all attacks are resolved, you get to place the character within 1. similar to Logan with Logan's beam. Avenging Angel, range 3, 7 dice, 3 power cost. After this attack is resolved, the target character is size 3 or less. This character may throw it small, so he has no condition on a size 3 throw, so that's really good. On a wild, they gain stun. He has airlift, which if he's within the 2 of a character, you can place it within 2 for 2 power costs, very similar to Sam Wilson. And we have hostile takeover for 2 power cost. During its activation, when this character begins a move action within 2 of an enemy character, it may use a superpower. After the move action is resolved, push the enemy character towards this character small. The superpower can use once per turn. So really good stuff here. Healing Factor 1 has flight. Werewolf. Now we're going to get to the most exciting things for me. Werewolf by Night. I am so hyped for Dracula and the monsters to come out. This made my weekend right here. Like Apocalypse would made my life. This made my weekend. Like this character is fucking nuts. Let's go through this right quick. And he's very beautiful, by the way. If you haven't seen the sculpts, very beautiful. Werewolf by Night. 4/4/2, 7 health, 5 threat, size 3 moves medium, and he's on a big base too. Savage Slash, range 3, 6 dice. After the attack is resolved, you gain power. After the attack is resolved, if damage was dealt, you gain bleed. Okay, we're going to get into why this is cool in a second. On a wild leap, before damage is dealt, place this character within 1. Okay. Lethal Lycanthrope. Oh, God. Range 2, 7 dice, 3 power cost. After the attack is resolved, the character size 3 or less, you can throw it small. That's awesome. On a hit, after this attack is resolved, the target character gains the bleed and hex special conditions. The condition game here is fucking insane. It's really good. Pounce. He pounces small for 3 power costs, so very similar to... and he's size 3 as well, so this is effectively almost damn near 4 damage that you can do here. Really good. Unearthly Howl. 2 power cost. Choose an enemy character within 3 of this character. Roll 4 dice. The chosen character loses power equal to the number of hits, crits, wilds rolled. Additionally, for each fail in the roll, the character gains one of the following special conditions: slow or root. A character can be affected by the super only once per turn. Damn, this is good. Not only are you stealing power from a character, not stealing, you're taking power away from a character, you're also giving him a terrible condition that they're not going to like. They're getting slow or root. This is insane. Midnight Massacre. After an attack targeting this character is resolved, it may use a super. If the attacker was within 3 of this character, it may make a Savage Slash attack. So he has a clapback. So he does a lot of shit. And he's Healing Factor 2, by the way. He does a lot of stuff. Really good character. I can't wait to put him on a table. I think he's absolutely fantastic. I think he's a better version of OG Sabretooth, in my opinion. He just has everything I want if I were playing an OG Sabretooth, personally. That's just my opinion. Really good stuff for Werewolf by Night. Now let's get to the man of the hour, Dracula, with that devilish smirk that he's got going on here. 4/3/4. I've been waiting a long time for this because I cannot wait to buy the monster pack. I'm so excited for it. 4/3/4, 7 health, 5 threat, size 3, moves medium, and he's on a big base as well, so he's pretty fast. Ancestral Blade, physical attack, range 2, 7 dice. After this attack is resolved, gain power equal to damage dealt. On a hit, after this attack is resolved, the character gains one of the following special conditions: bleed, slow, root, or hex. Okay? So Dracula along with Werewolf, we're going to be putting... And I think these two are a tandem together. I think you play them together, and I know it's very expensive. Everybody's like, it's 2 5 threats. Dude, just give it a shot. Okay? They're both putting out a lot of conditions, and very effective conditions, too, and they're going to be very, very annoying. So I think those two are just match made in heaven, in my opinion. And from what I understand it, there is an affiliation coming with the box, but it's going to be a tactics card. So can't wait to see what that does. Blood Feast. Range 2, 6 dice, 1 power cost. After this attack is resolved, the target character removes 1 damage from himself from each damage dealt. That is absolutely sick. After this attack is resolved, the target character gains a bleed special condition. So that's it. For 1 power cost, you can just do that. Fury of the Vampire, Mystic Attack. If the target character, and this is why this is important, right? You're putting out bleed with Werewolf, and now you're putting out bleed with him. This attack just gets better, right? If the target character has the bleed special condition, this character may reroll any number of attack dice. Range 3, 8 dice, 4 power cost for this. This is insane. After this attack result, the target character is size 4 or less, you may throw it away medium. So he's got a size 4 throw built into the spender. Sick. And there's no condition for it. You just do it. And now, if you daze the character, you don't get to throw, right? But with re-rolling all these dice, maybe you re-roll a couple of hits so you don't do the kill, and you just get to throw anyway, and you just get to do it. Really good stuff here. Hypnotic Stare. Choose a character within 3, advance it small, so he's got a bow. Eternal Hunger. After an attack targeting this character is resolved, they may use this superpower. If the attacker is within 3 of this character, they may make an attack against the attacker. The super organizes once per turn. So he has a clapback. And I know a lot of people were concerned about, okay, like his attacks are range 2. Like, why would you ever like do this? Well, he does have a range 3 attack. And for 6 power, I mean, it is pretty expensive. But for 6 power, if they're attacking you, you can do the clapback here. You can do the spender. And you can chuck a motherfucker. Or just basically daze him, right? So I can see a world where you sacrifice into Dracula. Dracula's now the target. And now you can go ahead and you can do the Eternal Hunger. And then you can do your attack. Like, there's some crazy stuff going on here. This is probably one of the coolest things I've seen on a character in a while. When this character begins a move action during its activation, it may use a superpower. If it does, spend 1 power, right? Choose one of the following to resolve. You gain flight. You increase your speed by long. And missed, you drop all objective tokens and all special conditions and up to 2 damage. So he can heal himself by doing this. He can use Wolf, which basically makes him move long. He can do Bat, which basically gives him flight for 1 power cost. And I think that's really damn cool. And I'm just imagining him shape-shifting into all this other kind of shit. So that's really cool. Now, Unholy Vampiric Immortality. He has basically the same thing that Blade does, but the range is longer. So at the end of this character's activation, it gains 1 power, moves 1 damage from itself for each other enemy character within 3 that has a bleed special condition. This is why I'm telling you, Werewolf by Night and this guy are a match made in heaven. They're going to be putting out a ton of conditions like bleed all the time, and he's going to be healing like crazy and just being a freaking menace on the table. This character is fantastic. I think they hit on him thematically all the way around. I think he's really good. He's really effective, and I cannot wait to roster build with the monsters because I cannot wait to see what the other guys do. Like, I already like Werewolf by Night, and I like Dracula. I just can't wait to see the others, and just let's build with this. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. And this is going to be the last character we talk about, guys, because I want to save another video for Apocalypse. Okay, we're going to talk about that in depth. The Wrecking Crew, because Abomination and Wrecking Crew got. Let me see if there's another. No, this is it. We'll just do this, and then we'll do a video for Mephisto and Apocalypse later. That's what we'll do. Because right now my voice is running out. I'm like running. I don't have any water in front of me. My dog's outside. Like, I just got to get through this. All right, 4-3-4, 6 health, 4 dice. They're on a huge base, by the way. Size 2, move small, indestructible, range 3, 5 dice. After the attack is resolved, the character gains 1 power. On a hit, it's Thunder Sit Pack. After the attack is resolved, the character gains stun special condition. Really freaking strong there. Pile Driver. You guys know I love my wrestling. The fact this is called Pile Driver, I'm here for it. After this attack is resolved, if damage was dealt and the target character is size 3 or less, this character may push that target character away small. On a wild, you suplex. Oh my god. So you're pile driving and suplexing somebody? Okay. After this attack is resolved, the target character gains stun special condition. I'm sorry. After this attack is resolved, if the target character has a stun special condition, it gains stagger. This is so good. For a 4th threat, this is so good. I'm already seeing a world where he plays in Criminal Syndicate and he's really damn good. This is really good. Wow. So good. Wrecking Ball Fling. A Beam 4, Mystic Attack. 4 dice, 0 power cost. After the range tool for this place is placed for this attack, destroy all size 2 or smaller interactive terrain features that overlap. Add 1 die to the attack roll made as a part of the attack for each terrain feature destroyed in this way. So if you place the token down, you destroy a whole bunch of size 2s, you gain dice. There you go. After each attack is resolved, this character gains 1 power. So this is his gainer. After each attack is resolved, if damage was dealt and the target character has a stagger special condition, which if you do it with this, you're fine, throw it away small. This is a sizeless throw, and all you have to do is hit these first 2 triggers up here, which should happen. These 3 attacks are insane. These characters are really good. Like, this is blowing my mind. Bulldoze. Push this character medium. If it does not stop its movement, it does not stop its movement if it contacts a size 2 or smaller interactive terrain feature. Instead, the contacted terrain feature is destroyed. Then this character continues being pushed. If this character contacts one or more enemy characters, one contacted character suffers 1 damage. Then this character stops as normal. The super moves once per turn. So basically, this is Rhino and Juggernaut's like push that they could do. He does 1 damage, Rhino doesn't. And he moves medium, which is really goddamn good. He doesn't get the extra dice either. Not that he needs it. Not with this. This is insane. Let's take him down, boys. 3 power cost. After an attack made by this character during this activation is resolved, it may use a superpower. This character makes an attack action and must choose an attack action to not use that. So basically, this activation, this superpower can only be used once per turn. So basically, this is a crystals thing. So you can go ahead and do these attacks, and then if you get the power, which you should have, right? I mean, doing the beam, if you just do the beam, you on what 2 or 3 characters, like you get this already, and you can just do another attack. Like that's really fucking good. And during the power phase, you gain an additional power. So he's 2 power a turn. The Wrecking Crew are fucking fantastic. Like they are really good characters, and a lot of people are going to be playing these characters a lot. I can see Criminal Syndicate just running wild with this team, with these characters. It's absolutely insane. They did a phenomenal job with the Wrecking Crew. They're ridiculous. They're absolutely ridiculous. All right, guys, that's it for me. We're gonna continue this later. I am gonna do another video on Apocalypse and Mephisto. Right now, my voice is just done. Talking about all this exciting stuff that's happening for Marvel Crisis Protocol. If you guys can't do me a favor, dislike, comment, and subscribe. I'm always gonna have that Marvel Crisis Protocol content for you. In the next video, we're gonna talk about the Mephisto and Apocalypse stuff a little more in depth, and we're gonna have a really good time with that. So thank you guys, much appreciated. I'll catch you guys on the next Marvel Crisis Protocol video. Take care.